Got y'all.
So we're live. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? This is Blake Robinson, and this is the first episode of the End of Regulation podcast. I got my boys in the studio today, so we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. I'm gonna go ahead and get into intro so everybody can go ahead and introduce themselves to the audience and get everything going. So, start off with my boy Matt to the right of me.
Hey, Matthew Frierson, End of Regulation podcast. Let's do this.
It's your boy D Battle. I'm with my boys, and we about to get lit with it. Let's go.
It's your boy Shelton Davis. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know you guys can't see me probably, but I'm on the Zoom call. Shout out to Michigan, man. It's Marcus Tucker. Let's get right. Shelton, next thing.
All right, man, to end it off, man, all the way from Wisconsin, Jamal Coleman, End of Regulation podcast. Let's get it.
Don't lead with all the way from Wisconsin.
Yeah, keep that.
Yeah, you right around the corner, Cuddy.
Right.
Come on, man.
They don't want to know that you're in Wisconsin.
The fuck up.
That's all right. Oh, man.
Me.
We up.
Yeah, so, just to let y'all know a little bit about what this podcast is going to be about. Basically, we're going to keep it to sports, culture, and life. Obviously talk about things that fall into all three of them categories. But I know, Matthew, this is kind of the brainchild of him and some ideas that he has. So I know he got a couple topics that we're going to discuss tonight. So, what are we going to run through?
I mean, listen, so college athletes are being paid, finally, whether you're with it or indifferent or against it. Alabama and Ohio State, Buckeyes, can't even say that. National championship game is coming up. And then, of course, just basketball. So the season started. We're outside of the bubble, back into the stadiums. So just what we've been able to see since the season has been back. So we're going to get into a few different things.
Cool. So first off topic, I guess we're going to start with that playoff then? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think we should talk about this. We have a former college football player on the team here, Marcus Tucker.
Yeah.
And so, I'm sure he has a lot of opinions about this finally happening, although I think they're a bunch of crybabies and just want their money. But I think it's finally something that's been coming down the pike. So I'm interested to see what everybody feels about it. This is my question. And maybe this is just because I don't know. I didn't play college sports. But why does it seem like college athletes, they make it seem as though they have worse financial straits than other college students on campus? Like their situation is so dire that they got to be getting paid to play, especially if you think about the last man on any given team's roster.
So
So
are you saying you for or against?
I think that man, I think there's certain players to where I can understand the need or want, but then I think there's other guys that's like, hey man, come on, you know what I'm saying? So I that's my only thing. I'm not saying it shouldn't happen. I'm just saying I think that you get guys that are going to Willacoochee State Park University that play that play water polo and barely have jerseys, and they want to get paid, and that's what rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
but
the bowling team is not bringing in no money.
So how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I played college ball, obviously, man, and you said a couple things that kind of just, where I was just like, okay, I understand. In comparing the regular student, right, the non-college athlete student, comparing them to a college athlete, I would argue with you that most, at least I'm going to stay in my own lane, which the only sports that I kind of pay attention to is basketball and football, right? So I will say this. Most college football and college basketball players, I don't know if you would necessarily agree or not, but most of them come from nothing. Most of them. You have a couple of them who, okay, my parents have, you got your Johnny Manziels, you got your, Tebow's but most of them guys, they come from nothing. So it kind of sucks when universities are using your image and your likeness and making millions, billions of dollars, and you don't get anything off of that. You know what I'm saying? And here's my whole argument when I like compared to the regular student, right? A regular student who goes to school, right?
Okay.
For example, if they go to school and they, I don't know, make let's say it's a biology student, right? And they work in biology and they're on, let's say they're on scholarship, biology scholarship student, right? And they're really smart and they're working at, you know, a pro level, an elite level, right? If they're able to come up with a way to like if they're able to come up with a dope invention or a dope way to do something new or creative, they're able to make money off of what they're doing in college. There's nothing that's stopping the regular college student from making money. But as a college athlete, they literally stop you from making money. It's literally illegal for you to make money. I can't even make a shirt with my name on it and sell it and make money, or else I'd lose my scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's those type of things that it's not necessarily the money per se most of the time. It's the fact that they can use my image and use my likeness and make all of this money off of me when I'm broke and I don't come from nothing. And you guys, you know, don't necessarily care. When the regular college student, you know what I'm saying, they don't really struggle with that. Most of the people that I know that went to college come from something. Most of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too many college students who parents didn't have money, or, you know what I'm saying, unless they were playing a sport. That's just my opinion. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all get the floor. Meanwhile,
if you take
working at a pro level, and still going to school all at the same time. You waking up, you doing homework, you going spending hours in film, you spending hours in literally being a pro athlete, bro. The only thing that separated college and pro was the fact that I had to go to school. That's it. Now I do the same thing that I was doing in college, except for now I get to go home and do whatever I want to do for the rest of the day. So you're literally, your work ethic and your grind is literally the same. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you got guys though that'll make it sound as though they're literally on campus, you know, butt out, and they can't
because some of them really are,
and they might be. But I guess my question would be: you think about, and we got Jason Whiting in here, who's an Ohio State fan, which I'm really disappointed about. But you know, so let's just take a Chase Young or a Justin Fields, even if they come from nothing. Do you really believe that they're on campus starving? Do you really believe they're on campus without resources to be able to function on a day-to-day?
Well, Justin didn't really come from nothing.
So it's just not. I feel like that part of it is not realistic. That, I mean, Justin Fields will be in the NFL next year. You know what I mean? Chase Young is in the NFL now.
Okay, but you thinking about the top players. What about the bench players, the players that are there that are grinding just like everybody else is, that come from them same situations that have nothing, right? So for instance, like when I was at Michigan State, I was around a lot of D1 football players, a lot of D1 basketball players, and there was a lot of cats there that weren't, they were the bench warmers, or they were on the, you know, the rotation players that weren't going to the league, that still didn't, you know, have any money. So it's like when you go to state, like, you need money just to be chilling, bro. It's like you got, everybody goes out on the weekends, everybody does X, Y, and Z, and you can't do any of them things because you're grinding away and you have no cash to do that. You literally have to sit in your room on the weekends, or you got to borrow money from people.
So what about that? What about that kid that's not an athlete though, that has to do that?
Well, the kid,
but he got an opportunity to go get a job.
You can't even, like,
you know what I'm saying? He has an opportunity to come up with something to make money for himself. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? The college athlete does not. He literally can't.
Like right now,
the kicker the kicker from UCF got kicked off the team because he became a YouTube sensation. That is just that's insane, bro. That's literally insane, my God.
But he's like, nah. but that same cat makes bread on YouTube now.
Yeah, now he makes his I
mean, think about for him that decision made sense. I mean, be a kicker, or now he's making a lot of money.
It's anything, bro. You could.
But it wasn't his choice.
Glad.
Right. It wasn't. He didn't have a choice to do that. That's literally was the NCAA rules, bro. You can't do that. Like, You're not
Yeah,
understanding.
he was literally just having fun on YouTube, and then the NCAA was
Yeah.
like, "This is illegal. You're done." And he was like, "Well, I guess I'll continue."
Right.
Yeah.
I might as well keep on kick for the stars. So I don't know, bro. I'm very ecstatic about them being able to at least get something for their image and likeness, bro.
Yeah,
I think
it's well
that's
overdue
fair.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
only fair.
agree. I mean, I do. I think
Honestly,
so too.
man,
They
I
should.
think they should
like
do
to
more
ruffle-
than that. I
ruffle
mean, I
feathers.
think they should be really just getting full out checks, like salaries to play college sports.
But then it turns into pro sports.
Yeah,
That
but
gets
then
difficult.
Right.
man.
That's
Like,
yeah, you
that
can't
gets
do that.
difficult
Yeah, at this
because
point, they
why
should
why
go to the
then
G
why would the
League
third string
rather
quarterback
than
make
the NBA.
make as much as the starter?
They
That's
not.
a whole
They
nother
shouldn't.
thing.
They
That's a
shouldn't.
whole nother thing.
But my
Yeah.
thing, but my
So
thing
It's
is
just
the
like
endorsement
scholarships.
thing makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
So-
the endorsement thing makes a lot of sense because at least you can benefit off of your name and your likeness.
Right.
So
But
how
Derrick
many-
Henry is not going to get paid the same as the fifth string quarterback
then-
or running back on Alabama.
So then
Okay,
this
but-
really
Well,
only
when
affect-
Derrick Henry and Alvin Cook and all them was on the squad, you know what I'm
That's,
saying?
I
So look,
understand that,
so
but
let me
not
ask this
all of them
question.
had names. I didn't
So
even know
this-
Alvin Kamara
That's
was
true.
on Alabama until someone
That's
told
true.
me that. You know,
So
what I
then
mean?
let
He
me
had
ask
to
this
transfer to
question.
Tennessee to get that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this
Facts.
only affects the guys whose likeness is being used then. So if you
Basically.
if
No,
your
but
if your
every-
image and your likeness isn't being used, you don't get anything.
But if
Yeah,
you
still
then
struggling.
you're still ass out.
but if you
Yeah.
think about them
So
college,
you still
I
broke.
mean, I mean, how does that work? I mean,
okay,
Yeah,
but my
that's-
thing is this
that's
though: if you work
Yeah.
if you work in a job, the CEO is gonna make more money than the person that's working at McDonald's or the front counter. So it's like, what's the difference? Like,
True.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're
but
the
if I
star
make more
point
money than my
guard-
coworker because I work harder, I mean that's the same as any other job.
no, it's not true. Well,
No,
Yeah.
you won't make more money because you work harder. You would make more money because
you're
better
better.
in college
Exactly.
football.
Yeah.
You get what
You're
I'm
more
saying?
important. You're more
It
important
would-
to that job than the other. person.
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, it's literally, and if we can wrap our minds around this, it's literally the same as scholarships, right? It's literally, everybody is not on a full ride scholarship. You get a certain amount of scholarships for that team. Some guys are partial. Some guys are, when I went off to college, I was on a 29% scholarship. By the time I got out of college, I was on an 80% scholarship. You get what I'm saying? So
Damn,
they
so you
go
got
by
loans, nigga?
what they evaluate you, they look at your film, they see what you got going on, and then they like, all right, this is what we
29%.
think you are. You get what I'm saying? And so as you go, I feel like throughout the process, it'll be the same with money. It's literally money. It's literally the same. The scholarship is money.
So I'll tell you how most colleges that are big organizations, they're big universities like Michigan State or Michigan's, they're research institutions. So therefore, the employees at the schools, they make money based on how much money they bring into the university doing research. For instance, like my professors in the MBA program, these guys literally make like $800,000, $900,000 a year as professors because they bring a lot of research in,
Jesus.
right? So the same thing with athletes. But if you think about athletes, how much money do athletes bring into the organization? An individual athlete, your star football player, your star coach, your star anybody, brings
Facts.
in way more money than, the,
No doubt.
the highest paid professor. I've seen the numbers.
Facts.
Right? So if that's the case,
Facts.
if you're an employee at a university, you still get some. My sister's an employee at Michigan State. She can go to Michigan State and take any master's program for free and get and rack up degrees. So why can't, them employees or the football players be employees, get paid, and still go to school for free? That's just the way I see it.
I mean,
Lizzie.
The
You know
facts.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, I guess just start up a YouTube page then. Get kicked off and go. I guess. But no,
I
I
had
did
to
like
sign up
you,
on that one.
like you said, Shelton. It's way overdue. I just, like I said, the guys that don't have an image or likeness that's being taken, to me, it's just like, so what's the?
They're still going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, they're still gonna struggle. So people pose
Right.
it as
Until
this big
you
thing
get
that,
an image and likeness. You
Right,
gotta
yeah.
ball out.
Right.
Yeah, you
Let
know.
out.
So,
Well, no, I mean, I'm not opposed to like everyone having a base pay and then
they
those
can't
that
get a
are
stipend.
worthy of an
Like
image
yeah,
and
like they can't
get
get a
paid, but-
stipend or something. Like how do you think about those a team like Alabama or a team like even Ohio State? How do they not have a stipend for guys that aren't?
Oh, they do. It's just
You know.
under the table.
Oh, yeah.
Which leads to a whole nother thing. I mean, that's just a whole other thing.
They just doing it illegally right now,
Hey,
which
yeah,
and honestly, and it should be legal. Like they shouldn't
it
have.
should
They
be.
shouldn't be trying to monitor. You know what I mean? Like, bro, let them boys eat, bro.
I
Let
tell-
their families eat.
I tell you this: when my boy was hooping for Michigan State, he was teammates with Gary Harris, and Gary Harris told him that John Calipari offered him $100,000 to go to Kentucky, and he ended up
Duke,
turning it down.
Kentucky.
Turned it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Gary Harris his family got bread, bro. They come from. His mom was in the WNBA.
But
so
still,
it's
you
different.
18 years old, turning down that kind of money.
But if your pops like turn it down, son.
Yeah.
And you already know
down.
you're going to the league.
First of all, I ain't turning down no ends.
Yeah, okay. Hey, and when your time,
I mean,
when your time in
mine.
college
Hey,
come to an end,
coaches, y'all got the right price. Y'all got me straight up.
when your time in college come to an end because you didn't turn down the end.
You took money.
Straight up.
Just testing you.
You got the right price. I'm coming, bruh. For real.
Hey,
I'm signed on the dotted line. Straight up.
So we got about 10,
I'm
10
not turning
listeners.
down none of
10,
that.
So we got about like 10 listeners listening in. So we definitely want to hear y'all takes too. So if y'all feel some type of way about this college athlete thing, definitely chime in.
Yeah, because I think it's baby back bull. But
Somebody baby daddy did.
Shut up.
Okay,
Okay,
then.
so
I
that,
ain't no
Shout out
chill.
baby daddy did.
so that
man,
helps us kind of segue into, since we talk about college. So you got the national championship. Clemson, Ohio State was what? What day was that? This past Saturday? I'm going to be honest with you. I was surprised. I really thought Clemson was going to pull it out.
I did too. Jay
But
Fields
then-
balled out though.
Yeah, he did. Okay, well, so the targeting call. That's what I want to get into first. What's up? What's up with the call?
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
I didn't like it at all.
I mean, how can you and how do you?
Loved it.
Okay, well,
Well, of course you did.
the two Ohio State people, the two Ohio State guys.
Chill out,
Right.
Bruce.
All right, Jamal, mute your mic.
I just feel like, he's scrambling. Then he does this weird half turn, and then the guy hits him. I mean,
It
like,
gets shellacked.
yeah, it gets smacked, and then it's targeting. I don't know. I just felt like that was, and I don't like the eject. If you want to have the rule, that's fine. Don't eject the guys. I don't think they should be ejected.
But that's how it used to be. It's be first time 15-yard penalty, then the second time you got ejected.
Ejection.
Then
Well, now it's
then they
just
changed it
ejection.
to
Now it's just ejection. I don't
Which
think it
is
should
not
be an
right.
ejection.
Yep, half game.
Yeah. I just,
Yeah.
So if you got it,
And he was a senior, I think.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah, that's it for
I
him.
mean,
That's
the captain.
it for him.
He didn't. It doesn't matter. They still would have got whooped
Yeah, they would've.
anyway,
They would've.
whether he was out there or not. But I will say this: those type of calls are just bullshit to me, man. You playing football, bro. You know what you signed up for. This man, anytime you are a runner, to me, anytime you are a runner, you have the ball in your damn hands. Your antennas need to be up, my nigga.
Yo.
There's nothing. There's no way you should be. There's no way you should be running like that to where a guy hits you in that manner and now it's a targeting, bro. That's weak, man. That's weak. And I felt like the what the game is moving to is it's moving to if you hit somebody too hard, you're out. You know what I'm saying? And I that's just what I see in watching football, bro. For real. Because if that's the case, you can call targeting just about on any play. Anytime somebody hits with anytime somebody use their helmet, which is all game.
I mean, how many slants have we
Yeah,
seen?
but
that
helmet
should
to
have been,
helmet isn't an ejection, which is weird. Like only if I lead with my helmet is
It
it
hits your
target,
body, yeah.
which is dumb.
I mean, but
Exactly.
how many
offensive linemen and defensive linemen literally lead
Clash
with their
heads
helmet
every
on
day.
every
Yeah,
play.
every play.
You get what I'm saying? So like it's just stupid, bro.
How,
If you get hit too hard, you're out. If you hit somebody too hard, you're out. That's what's going on, bro.
Unless you that linebacker from
And that's
Cincinnati
weak.
that always got ejected, and it's now he was on some
What's
other
that?
stuff. That linebacker from Cincinnati,
Vontez.
Vontez Burfict.
Unless you out there like him, then,
Or unless you out
Are you
there
talking
like
the pros?
the whole Saints defense in what was that 2000?
Oh, the bounty game.
bounty
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Unless you like
Yeah.
that,
Hey, allegedly.
I wouldn't know allegedly.
Right.
It's recordings of them talking about
Oh,
go
shut
kill
your
that
Drew
nigga.
Brees loving ass up.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing alleged about it. They did it.
And
And Sean Payton
Whatever
didn't
they
get
said he
damn.
did,
It is
he
what
did
it
it.
is.
What'd you say, Blake?
I said I seen a report that said Drew Brees is retiring at the end of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Yeah, he needs to.
Jamal's
good,
gonna
man.
cry.
He broke.
Jamal's gonna
but
cry.
he's
He broke
had a
40
contract
ribs.
with CBS lined up for like 2 years, man. I thought he was
He's
going to
chilling.
retire then.
and nobody want to
At
see
this
him on
point, he's just
CBS.
dragging out the inevitable.
No. Yeah, I'm not really trying to hear Drew Brees commentate personally, but I mean, he's old. He's what was his injury? 12 ribs or something like that. that broke and
Yeah, man.
both his lungs
and
collapsed.
the ball, and he was throwing the ball slow as hell before that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it makes sense. It makes sense. But not to get off topic,
man.
but so the national championship. So you got Alabama, you got Ohio State. It is gonna be a close game, I think, throughout the first couple quarters, third quarter. But then I think Alabama's gonna pull away, and I think they're gonna pull away because of defensive plays, not that they're gonna just be
Even
scoring.
though they ain't got no defense.
Yeah, I just think that
Plays
that's
on Alabama side.
huh. Say it again.
You're saying that Alabama's defense will make more plays?
Yeah, no, I think toward the end of the game, I just think that they're going to be a little more stout defensively to be able to keep it where they need it to be for them to win. Personally, I mean it'll be a good matchup. It will, but Alabama's not. I mean, Clemson and Alabama aren't the same team, so I mean it's not about to be.
My man says screw Drew Brees.
Who said? Oh yeah, well he's kind of. Who's that, Javon? Yeah, Javon.
Hey, Matt.
Javon is reckless.
Listen, I got 45-41 OSU.
45-41. Right. 42-28 Alabama.
We gonna see.
Wow, what?
42-28 Alabama.
That's 2 touchdowns, man.
That's generous.
Yeah. Hey.
If I was a betting man, I would probably put my money, I ain't gonna lie, on Ohio State one more good game. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys.
You might just give me that money, man, if you're just going to give it away.
But I said if. I knew last time. I only bet when I know, when I know for sure. That's why I bet
you got
it last
$40 out of me.
But, yeah, I got
Shelton,
$40
you
out
always
of
lose
Shelton.
your
So
money.
You always losing.
You
bets.
still owe Jamal.
Bro, you owe.
Take it.
First
I'm
off, bro, you owe
I'm finna
all
get
of
on
us,
Twitter
bro.
and ask little mama what she finna do for
Yeah, I saw
$40.
that.
Shout out to you, Shelton. And I'm going to tell her. I'm going to be like, this came from Shelton Davis.
Man,
Appreciate it.
You said who?
But, yeah, no, I was a betting guy. I would put my money on Ohio State. And the reason being is because, like I said before, I believe that we are watching the best offensive group that Alabama has had as far as quarterback, running back, wide receiver combination. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line, all of that, which is great. But on the flip side of that, we're also watching the worst defensive unit that they've had in their, reigning era, in their dominating era from, 2008 all the way till now. So with that being said, we look at Ohio State's team, bro. And whenever I think about Ohio State, first of all, they always keep and I told this to Jamal. I said they keep a star-studded defensive end. Every
Jonathan
single
Cooper.
year, they have the best or one of the best pass rush groups in the country.
And that's where the game is going to
Alabama's
be won.
not going to be able to get to Justin Fields like this. You seen this last week, and I thought Clemson defense was better than Bama's, right? And Clemson couldn't touch that kid, right? Except for when he got in the open field and got his ribs.
He got his spleen
But,
busted.
right. They
Man
just
had
lost.
open chest surgery on the field.
right out. But that's his doing. You know what I'm saying? That was just him running like a weirdo, running like a noodle. But anyway, so when I watch the game, bro, when I watch both of these teams play, I'm looking at it and I'm like, first of all, this is going to be high scoring. And I really believe this game is going to come down to whoever has the ball last with enough time to actually do something. You get what I'm saying? This is definitely giving me the Clemson Bama vibes of, 2016, 2017, back when Deshaun Watson was there and things of that nature, because it's going to be some 45. Jamal, you right around there. It's 45, 42, you know what I'm saying? 50. We just watched Florida put up 48 on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Alabama scored 63.
Do you think OSU's offense is better than Florida's? I do. So, I mean, we'll see. Their defense is not like that. So, and not only is their defense not like that, they haven't been tested. And when they have been tested, which was by Florida, everybody else in the SEC is not that good. Georgia, Florida and Georgia, you know what I'm saying? They did beat Mississippi State. Mississippi State is not as good as what they want to be. So they'll be tested, man. And I think it's going to be a shootout. If I was a betting man, I'd probably bet with Ohio State, but I'm not a betting man today. So I'm just excited. I want to see a good game, bro. I want to see them boys go at it. So
I want my money
we'll see.
when they lose.
Shelton doesn't pay on his bets.
Nah, I do pay my
I'm
bets.
saying,
Oh,
I'm
on
saying,
one. Yes, I do.
No, you
I
don't.
was
saying-
gonna
I paid
on
Tuck
that,
last
just
week.
really quick,
You
Shelton,
still
just
owe
for the
Jamal
podcast,
from a
you
bet
still owe
last
me.
year.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Jamal
saying
said,
on
"Run him his check."
Jamal, I don't even know what that
Yeah,
means.
man.
Said
you
when you
still owe
get
me
that
100.
stimmy,
That was Michigan State, Ohio State, and then you bet me Lions Bears.
I don't remember
Hey,
that.
and
Shout out Bears.
Shelton, who do
And
you
you
bet?
still owe me
Lions,
100.
Bears.
Bet me Lions Bears.
Yeah.
Hey.
Last game of the season, I
I'm
think
saying
either
this in
last
front of all
year or
12 people that's
sometime
watching.
then. But you owe me
I
my
want
bread,
my
brother.
money.
Hey,
Oh,
so
boy,
Shelton, who you
If
bank with?
you ever bet on the Lions again, I'm slapping
Oh, no,
the
no.
shit out of you, bro.
I think
Don't
that's why he don't
ever,
want to pay me because he
ever
bet
in
on the
your
Lions
life.
and he's mad at himself.
Why do you
I'll tell
always
you what.
bet so
I'll tell you
sorry?
one thing about the Lions that I've known in my 28 years of living, and I will say this until I die.
they're
The
trash.
Detroit Lions. No, listen to me, and I want y'all to hear me good. The Detroit Lions have an uncanny way of snatching defeat right out the jaws. They always find a way to lose. They worse than the Cowboys. They always find.
I would
a way
rather
to
be a
lose.
Cowboys
An
fan.
accident waiting to
Oh, no.
happen.
Yes,
I
they
would.
trash. Will snatch defeat right out of the jaws of victory every
I
time.
would,
Every time.
I would rather be a
They've
Cowboys
lost
fan.
every single way.
At least they
known
go to
man.
the playoffs.
Every single way to lose,
Not
they've
this
done.
year.
They lost. I saw them lose a game in overtime because they chose the wind instead of the ball. I saw them lose to the Bears. Listen, bro. I saw them lose to the Bears because Calvin Johnson caught the touchdown pass and used the ball to get up. And, oh my God, bro!
That
They every
was
time
crazy.
they just
It was
find
a
a
catch
way
by the way, bro.
to take L after L after L.
The ref made
You're
the
an
right
idiot
call.
if you
No.
ever bet with them, Sheldon. You deserve give my nigga his money. Give him his money, man. Stop playing.
you still owe us Applebee's.
Give my dog his money.
Yeah,
man.
he Shelton owes us a lot of things.
I do not.
That's what I'm
America.
saying,
Food?
bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he
Money?
owe us pizza for sure.
That's what I'm
America?
saying.
I think that's
Yes,
why
bro.
Shelton's quiet, man. He doesn't talk a lot because when we talk, you're reminded that he owes you money.
Yeah, he be in the corner. He started talking he's like, "Damn, boy, owe me money."
Well, at least he
Anyway,
at least he
anyway,
ain't.
next topic.
Matter of fact, mute his mic till we get paid.
Anyway, next topic.
No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Yeah, for real.
Matter of fact,
NBA season though, like it's back and it's outside the bubble. And I'm gonna tell you,
oh yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited to see my Chicago Bulls be mediocre.
Go
For
last in
another
Eastern
season.
Conference.
Bruh, the Pistons ain't won a game yet, bro.
Stupid.
The Pistons ain't won a game
We
yet.
won one game.
Static.
We won one game.
He is stupid, bro.
Y'all about to do
Listen.
worse than
Oh
Cleveland.
man.
Who?
Detroit.
Detroit's terrible. Who's in Detroit? Killian Hayes.
Nobody.
Blake Griffin.
Nobody.
Derrick Rose.
Y'all got Y'all got Derrick Rose. Christian Wood's not even there anymore. Y'all
I
got
know,
Derrick
man.
Rose,
Idiots.
Blake Griffin, who I'm sure he'll conjure up an injury.
Hey, y'all still got Chris Middleton, right?
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow.
We won't go down that road.
Y'all
That's
always
crazy.
go down that road.
That's crazy. The Pistons have who they had a chance to have Melo,
Bosh.
D Wade, Bosh,
Anybody.
Donovan Mitchell, Buddy Hield. I heard.
And we
D-Wade.
drafted
Devin Booker,
Devin
Paul
Melo.
George.
The
Melo.
list goes on.
Melo was ready for
Yeah,
it too. He
and
said he
on
thought he was
and
gonna end up
on
in
and
Detroit.
on.
Yeah, Carmelo
Y'all
Anthony
are
wanted
worse
to
than
be
the
in
Eagles
Detroit.
with wide receivers.
Facts.
Yeah, but listen, I put
Anyway.
this in the group chat and nobody answered, and I'm kind of upset about that. But
Damn, we ignored
yeah,
you, Cuddy.
don't know
We
why no
sorry.
one responded
Yeah.
to that.
He said
But
we saw it.
don't understand.
What
So,
time was this?
Yeah.
Right.
So look, Paul George. I don't understand why you guys think
Soft.
he's not like that.
He's not.
What do you mean? His
is.
numbers are,
Soft.
Whoa,
bruh.
whoa.
Paul George
Time out.
is
Who
not
said
soft,
he's not
bruh.
It's
like
not that we don't think he liked
We
that.
all
No,
know
no,
Paul
y'all
George.
jumping on the
Trying to act
bandwagon
hard.
because he
You
had
just know.
one bad little thing.
Oh,
or
wait,
whatever.
you said Paul George or Westbrook.
We all know he like that.
We know
what
he like
we know
that,
is
just
he likes to take L's in the playoffs every time. He ain't been the same since he dunked on Brown in 2011. You know what I'm saying?
He was an MVP finalist 2 years ago. He was third in the
He do
MVP
too
voting.
much talking and
And
then
Well,
OKC.
congratulations, bro. Third place. We don't
You want a
care
cookie?
about that, bro. Paul George is a talent to where they should be in contention. Paul George is so good, bro, to me, and this is why I rag on him all the time, is because I expect a lot out of him. Because to me, you're so good that your team should be in contention every single season, bro.
He's supposed to be better than Leonard.
He's that talented.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? But he just don't be showing up when it's time to show up. There's no reason you should be in the playoffs for the game.
He's not supposed to be.
The last game of the series, and you clinking it off the side of the backboard, bro. What? You know, there's no excuse for that. None.
His mind state wasn't right. He was in the bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then he blamed it on mental illness, blamed Doc Rivers, all kind of shit.
Got Doc Rivers
It's not Blake's fault. It's
blamed
not Blake's
everybody
fault.
except him.
All right, let's
It's
go.
not Blake's fault.
Doc Rivers got me open shots,
That's on me.
and I did not like it.
No, but that's a good point. I don't think he's supposed to be better than Kawhi. I think Kawhi can do more than him. Kawhi's a
PG's supposed
superstar
to be
on
cold.
both
But
ends of the
PG is
ball.
supposed to be cold, bro.
He is cold.
Yes.
but
No,
He's
he's
supposed to be
Bro,
cold
he
in the
is
clutch.
No, he's supposed
Exactly.
Thank you.
So
There you go.
he has one bad playoffs, and now he's
He
not
done had a
cold?
couple bad playoffs.
Yes.
Damon Lillard put him out from half court.
Okay, that's because Damon
Yes.
Lillard
Oh
shot
my
from
God,
half
that
court.
was so
I mean,
nasty.
you can't play better
Headshot.
defense than what Paul George played on that play. You can't. There's nothing you can do.
I think he was 7 for 30
Hey.
that game too, though. So
Hey, I'm gonna ask you this, Matt. Have you seen Paul George's game winners on him reel? Everybody has seen a game winner on him, bro.
Oh, him.
Everybody.
It happens to
Did
the
you know
best
that's
of them.
like actually a thing?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Literally all
was it, 3 players?
and not
Devin
not
Booker?
even everybody code on there. It's some dookies on there.
No, it ain't.
It's
He
some
said
slabs
Bill
on
Sams
there.
hit a game winner.
Leave this man alone, man.
Gaming
Whoa.
this guy. And every time, but you know what's crazy? Every time, person gonna say the same thing. Damn, that was pretty good defense. Well.
I mean, okay,
Game over.
bro, we talking about Damian
Blouses.
Lillard, bro. We talking about Damian Lillard. What I don't understand what he was supposed to do. They call him Logo Dame. Where was he? What else are you supposed to do?
right underneath
Well,
the shooting arm.
hey,
That's what he was
hey,
supposed
He
to do.
sure got
full
hit
court.
up for 6.
Right? Yeah,
Six-
right. Exactly. He got
63 last night.
splacked for 62. So I ain't trying to hear nothing about no Paul
he sure
George.
did.
He was like, Steph not even like that.
Yeah.
And got
Yeah,
62
yeah.
reasons for why he is.
Yeah, Dame, yeah. Dame got toe up last night. Oh,
Who's
man.
who's the early season favorite in the NBA?
Lakers, no doubt.
For
Which conference?
championship?
It's the Lakers.
To win.
Brooklyn. Y'all know I'm
I-
rocking with
I-
Brooklyn.
I
This
It's gonna be
think-
Brooklyn Lakers.
Look,
Wherever
man.
Kyrie go, that's where I'm at. Now they got Kyrie and KD. Oh, I'm lit.
Listen,
And
they look
shout out
nice
to
to
Michigan.
healthy.
They got Karis LeVert. Oh my God, we been
Healthy?
Jamal Crawford trying to get signed. Oh man, shout out to Michigan again. Oh,
If
man,
Jamal
it's going
Crawford
crazy.
go,
Oh,
look,
we up.
they don't.
Oh,
Look,
we up.
Jamal
Joe
Crawford
Harris,
is
the three-point
109 years
champion.
old.
Harris,
And he's
Dinwiddie.
No,
And
he
he-
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
for
the
season.
season.
Oh,
And
he
you
got
guys
the
go to the same barber.
Hey, man, that's
Jamal and Jamal.
Jamal, what inspired the ball look? I am curious. When did that happen?
It's time to let go.
What?
I said, what inspired the ball?
Nigga,
thing, though?
Frozen Disney. Let it go.
Breakups.
And I'm not
Breakups,
even-
man. I'm telling you.
I'm not even trying to
That's
roast.
not even
shit out.
remotely. That's not even remotely what happened.
What happened?
Breakups
Tell us real
stress you
quick.
out, man.
Let's just real quick go on a
Quick
rabbit
story.
trail about
Quick story.
why you're
Go on
bald.
a tangent about why I'm bald.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
I
please.
felt like it, nigga. Like I don't know. Like I just cut it off one day and I was like, I don't look terrible, and I kept it going.
When I see your head look like this, I can't think of another haircut for you. I think
At all.
No,
Like, like, could you imagine Jamal with a Boosie fade?
Nah, man, I'm cool with it, man. It fits me. It's good.
I can't see anything.
Hey man,
else
I'm
on
happy
you.
for you, bro.
Maybe a
If
dark
it-
cheese
I
or
can't.
dark-
Everybody can't pull it off the shriveled up almond joy.
The melted payday.
Listen, man.
He said the melted payday.
Exactly. He said the
Listen,
melted-
That is funny. That's crazy.
No, but anyway, yeah.
But no,
bro,
yeah, Brooklyn-
I
Brooklyn
wanna
is
see the
real.
Nets. I
Um,
definitely want to see the Lake Show. I want to see what the Clippers
the
gonna
Lakers
do.
aren't doing it again, bro.
My sleeper though, y'all already know. Shout out to them boys in Phoenix. Shout out to Michigan one more time, Devin Booker. Phoenix is about to shock people, bro. I'm telling y'all. And I was told
Didn't we
y'all
have a
before the season
conversation
even
about
started.
this?
Yeah,
bro,
Matt
they
don't
got
like the
names.
Suns.
They're not.
So
But yo, with the
That's
Niners,
crazy. All of a sudden, the Phoenix Suns is a perennial powerhouse, huh? That's crazy. to me.
yeah, with the Niners.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
they
just
under-
don't.
they're the
we
only
gonna see.
undefeated
They only
team in the
five-
league
they
right
only,
now.
They only 5-1, so
Yeah,
we'll
they got
see.
one loss.
Yeah, 5-1,
All right,
5-1
Cavs
out
are
of
damn near
82
undefeated
games.
right
I
now.
told
They
them,
gonna make the
They're gonna make
playoffs.
the play-
I,
yeah, for sure.
I told y'all before the season that they're gonna be no less than 5 in the
That's
West.
true. Yeah.
You did say that, Blake.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Blake did say that. Yes, bro.
Okay, so who?
Phoenix
Okay,
Suns are
so
gonna be
say
no
seven.
less than 5.
Seven or six.
Jamal. Chris Paul took the Oklahoma City Thunder and almost beat the Rockets last year. And he had no. Who was his? You tell me who the second best player on the Thunder was last year.
And people thought
Probably
OKC was gonna get a lot of
Shai
it.
Alexander, but
Sheldon.
Yeah, you can't even say his name. Shai
He was
Steve Adams.
consistent.
Steven Adams.
Right. Shang Tsung.
Juntao.
The nigga that
It
do
was
the
Juntao. Juntao was the second best player
Juntao.
on OKC.
Roberson.
Juntao?
Juntao.
His player was Juntao?
Juntao.
And put the goddamn button.
What's the
Oh,
button?
y'all, it's hilarious. But yeah, bro.
Shoot the
I'm
J.
telling y'all, bro, the Suns are definitely the sleeper of the West right now, man.
Okay, so who are they gonna beat out to be 5? Phoenix. Who are they gonna beat out to be 5?
So where
That's
so
what
you
I'm
so
asking.
where you think they're gonna be at?
I think 7 or 8
No
is
higher than
realistic.
7.
Yeah,
I said
7.
Okay,
7 or
name
6.
6
I think
teams better
6
than
or
the
5.
Suns.
I think 5 or 6.
There's a
I
lot of
do.
teams
I'm
better
with you,
than them
Blake.
right now, but I
Okay,
don't think they
so
can.
name
Name 6 teams better than
name
the Suns
6
right
teams
now.
in the West that got a better point guard than
I
PG
said-
and a better 2 guard than Devin Booker.
In the West?
And DeAndre
Better point
Ayton
guard
is
than
a
PG.
dog. Y'all
I
so
said,
slept on this
CP3.
man.
I'm sorry.
Y'all so slept on offensively, and
Now
he's
name-
a two-way
Name
big.
6 teams
He's
that's
a
better than the
two-way
Suns right
big.
now.
Now name someone else on that roster averaging double digits.
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, you said
Who the
teams
hell
better
else?
than
Okay,
the
so
Suns.
Suns.
The
two of them
Clippers.
have bad nights. They're
Okay.
losing by 30. So
I think the
So,
Nuggets are better.
they ain't
than
have
the
a
Suns.
bad night yet. They
The
got-
Blazers
they
are better than the
young, bro.
Suns. That's
They
3.
young. They gonna go strong for a while, bro. They young.
Lakers are
Book young. Ayton
Lakers are
is
better than
young.
the Suns. That's
You know what I'm
5.
saying? The only
they're
old person
fine.
is Chris Paul.
The
He's
Rockets
only
are. I
old
think
nigga
the
on
Rockets
the
are
No,
better
because whatchamacallit's
than
gonna
the
be
Rockets,
gone.
bruh.
James won't be there.
James is gonna be gone.
He's gonna be
bro.
gone.
They're just not about to shit.
Okay, well let's just
James
say
off
let's
like
just
that.
say with the team that's
And
here
you
right
trust
now.
John Wall to stay
The
healthy?
team
All right,
that's
so
here
we
right
want
now.
to. All right,
the
so
Rockets.
what are we doing then? We're talking about.
We're
Currently
talking about-
constructed. Now, no
5?
projections.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no
All right.
projections. Just 5 teams better than the Phoenix
Suns right now.
Comets.
Roster as is in the
Yes.
West.
Yeah, so you
Obviously,
got
the Lakers, the Clippers.
Blazers.
Portland.
Yeah, come
Denver.
on, Blazers.
Yeah.
I think the Mavs.
Mavs.
I think
No, Lakers, Clippers.
Nuggets,
I would say the Nuggets. I would say
Portland.
Portland, for
Portland,
sure.
Portland.
Dallas.
and Dallas.
Mavs.
Maybe the Mavs.
And that's it.
The
Maybe.
Rockets.
And
The
that's-
But the
Rockets.
way they
Right
play,
now,
the
the Rockets.
Pelicans
I mean,
Right
I'm
now.
sorry. I'm sorry. Not even the Mavs. No,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like I'm yelling.
I'm gonna put the Rockets right there. I'm gonna put the
Alright,
Rockets at 5. Then I'm gonna put Phoenix at 6. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do.
I said 6 or
That's
7.
me.
6.
Okay, I think.
Y'all
I
do
mean,
y'all thing.
But
We're
Houston,
talking
I'm
about
not.
four
I'm not
and get
counting
home
Houston.
field
Though.
advantage.
But I'm not counting Houston.
You said what?
I'm not counting Houston because James is not gonna be there.
Okay, we said no projections.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
Tell
They
me.
said if the rosters, if nobody
As is
changed,
today.
if the roster stayed
They're-
how they
they're a
is,
7
that's
seed.
what it would be to me. Lakers,
Yeah,
Clippers,
yeah.
Matter of fact, let me
Nuggets,
pull it.
Blazers, and Rockets, and then Phoenix is gonna be right there.
Okay, Sheldon, you saying
Mavs.
James ain't gonna be there?
How
I
come you
said
don't wanna say
as
the
the roster
Mavs?
is currently constructed.
Okay,
so
I
do
didn't hear
you
you.
just pick?
I didn't hear you. You know, you just,
So how come you
Shelton
won't say
don't
the
read.
Mavs?
Listen, Shelton only
What about
talks
the
in
Hawks?
echolocation. Okay,
The Hawks
so
are
he's not.
the Hawks are in
He
the
only
East.
speaks Orca. All right, so you got the.
The Hawks are in the East.
Hey, Matt thought the Hawks was in the
I,
West.
bro, I
He's
said.
like, bro, chill out, bro.
He thought the Hawks was in
I
the
mean-
Western Conference.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I said Trey Young for the Hawks is cold. Is what I said. Don't do
He
that.
Oh, bro, that's yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's-
Trey Young's a dog.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's the
god,
wrong
he's a
conference.
dog.
Yeah,
Shout
he's
out
a
to the
dog.
Hawks.
That's what I
Shout out
said.
to the Hawks.
Yeah.
Sacramento's better than
He's
Phoenix.
a dog, bro. No, shout out to Michigan. Shout out D-Book. I see you,
Sacramento's
guys.
No, we
better
don't need that
than
Michigan.
Doing your thing.
Well,
No, we don't.
Bro, Phoenix is not gonna be like that. I'm sorry. I think everybody,
Hey man,
think
you can think
everybody-
all you want.
everybody's getting hyped
It's gonna
because
be what it's
Devin
gonna
Booker.
be.
They went 8-0 in the bubble. They, I mean,
You see
come on.
Booker called
They
PG
five
He's
and
still
one.
soft.
dragging, but somehow they
Y'all see
just not
PG
gonna be.
call?
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
PG
Booker
went
called PG
like
soft.
PG dragged though. Like,
But the next play,
He's
he
still
got
soft.
booped.
I mean,
Oh, okay then. Okay, Sheldon, I hear you.
What did he say?
Why you feel like he's soft though? What do
He's
you do?
He's not soft.
No, I
You
just
said
think
who
he
soft?
talk
That's what I'm
PG.
saying. Why do you feel like he's soft?
Yeah, why you
I
feel
don't
like
think
he's
he's
soft?
soft. I just think he talks.
Sheldon,
Yeah,
Sheldon
he
think
thinks
soft.
he's tough and rugged and.
I need a
Bro,
better reason
rugged.
than that.
That's not PG.
Rugged.
He's
You
not
like
that.
that's not you, bro. Sit
That's
back.
not him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm looking
Stay in
okay,
character.
I'm looking
So
at
you know
Stay
him
in
personally. That's what you said.
I don't know him personally, but stay in character.
Damn.
He said
Told
you
him
was
stay
who
in
you was before you
Stop
got
doing
here.
Okay, so look, Clippers,
Stay in
Lakers,
character.
Rockets,
Jazz.
Blazers, Jazz, Nuggets, Mavericks. I mean, bro, they gonna be a 7th, 8th seed, bro. The Grizzlies, maybe.
Nah,
Nah.
John
If
Morant.
Hell
Ja will be back. Ja will be back.
Now you know damn well you out of pocket for that. You just space. This nigga just
Clio,
Space Jam
Flushing,
glided.
Montrose.
He done stretched
Kersley,
with the Space Jam arm.
Mount Morris, Mount
Jesus.
Morris,
You're reaching.
He said.
You're big reaching.
Grand Blanc Academy.
You said Grand Blanc Academy.
Scrambling East, scrambling West.
Yeah, all right.
Who's the
Niggas gonna be
MVP?
sick when they out there busting.
Who's the MVP? I think it's gonna be Luka. I think
No.
it'll be Luka.
I
The
mean,
MVP is going to be Anthony Davis because the Lakers are going to be the best team
He started
again,
off slow this year, though.
and AD right now is the best player on the Lakers right now. Flat
Yeah,
out.
but without AD, the
Right
Lakers
now,
can
he's
still
been the
win a
best
few
player for
games.
like 2
Without
years
Luka Doncic, I don't think the Mavericks are worth a
I got
Twinkie.
Luka.
I think it's
I
Luka
don't.
for sure.
They've been losing and they're going to keep losing, and it is what it is.
When does Porzingis come back?
He's supposed to be back.
I thought he was
If
back.
Porzingis come back
Said
now,
early
that's going
January.
to be nice. Well, when he coming back? When he pulling up?
He'll be back by the playoffs for sure. That's why.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Yeah, so you got to throw the Mavs in there. You have to.
Yeah,
They're
that's
better
going
right
to be
now.
nice.
To me.
If he can
They're not
come back
gonna
and
give
be
AD
who he is.
Y'all think
They're not gonna
Boogie
give
come
AD
back?
the
Be decent?
You
MVP
said
with Brown
Boogie.
there, bro.
Boogie. He said,
I was like,
As long
Boogie-
as-
Boogie-
I just
Brown
want
there,
to see.
they're not
I just
giving
want to
AD
see
an
DeMarcus
MVP.
Cousins be comfortable.
Yeah.
I just think he needs to be comfortable.
no, he's done.
He on my
Once he
fantasy
gets to
team. I
be
just
comfortable.
need 12.
Boogie ain't the same, bro.
Yeah, he
Hey,
Boogie
let's-
ain't the same. I love Boogie, bro. He was my favorite big,
Let's
but he's not the same. He's not the same anymore. But I love seeing John Wall and Harden play together, boy. I like that. I ain't gonna cap. I
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean,
a
John
lot.
Wall
I
is
like the
tough.
Rockets right now. I love how they hoop, and I hope James don't leave, but he want to leave. So yeah, I ain't.
That's crazy. Shout out Tiffany Carter for following me on Instagram. Shout out to
Okay then.
What?
Shout out. He said shout out to Tiffany Carter for following him on
you.
Instagram.
Appreciate it. Couple,
Shout out to her.
Why?
about
Legendary.
10 years too late.
Why? Why?
I need
Well,
something.
shout out to him.
Remember what I said earlier?
What'd you say,
Hey,
Battle?
please stop. Please
Alright.
stop.
Hey,
Yeah, let's
come on,
get
come on,
Battle
come on.
started.
Let's chill.
Right.
Please
Yeah,
stop.
we don't need
Let's
no.
chill, let's
We don't
chill.
need to be.
Well, it's sports
FCC
culture and
before-
life.
No,
What do you
just-
mean? Exactly.
None of these gambling people. Talk your shit, Tuck.
Right. Go ahead, Tuck. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Talk your shit, Tuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a family show.
No.
Oh,
No, I
wow.
I mean, look, I think as long as Battle doesn't say what we know he can say,
We won't get
Right.
right.
I'm
we
chilling.
won't get kicked off.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
after
we're
the
not
first
getting. Yeah,
True.
this isn't being edited, so
Battle
this is
is
just straight up live.
No, this is
Battle is
live.
probably
Battle
the
is
live,
most
bro.
Yeah,
person.
Battle gotta chill.
I am chilling.
I'm
Bro, I-
actually happy for him. He ain't went off the, he
Not
went
yet.
off
He ain't tripped
the
yet.
deep end
Not
yet.
yet.
I
So
think it's the first show though.
Right.
Right.
So
man.
cancel that food.
He not
right,
comfortable yet.
he probably gonna text the chat right after the show over. Like, this what I really wanted to say.
And I tell you another thing.
But these niggas was holding me back from reaching my full potential.
Hey, don't get him started on Grand Blanc. But,
Right, for real. I ain't gonna give him no ideas. Let me sit back, Cuddy.
no, I think,
We good. We good.
bro, I want to hoop, man.
Me too.
When are we gonna be able to hoop
Me
again?
and Blake still gotta play that 1-on-1.
Like, I'm busting your
Yeah.
ass.
Let's talk about it.
Win.
I mean, we on the podcast. Let's talk about it.
Win.
Your ass.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
many?
let's-
Win.
let's-
I want to
let's
see.
bring that up.
Win.
Yeah,
bring
because a
that
lot
up.
of y'all was talking spicy.
Like, when I get back in shape,
Spicy
because we ain't
about-
hooped in a year, I'd be damned if I tear ACL playing 1-on-1 with Battle. So when
Look.
we get back on the court, and
In
we actually
shape,
get
not
back
in shape.
Jamal, you
I
cannot
said
in the
what I
camera.
said.
All
Right.
right.
Well,
So you say it's
I
all, you
was-
say that
Jamal.
until you get out there and tear a PCL
Don't-
because you think you're trying to be sweet.
Don't blame your ACLs on the fact that you ain't played in a year.
Yeah.
Blame your ACLs on them socks and them shoes. Okay?
Ooh,
Because
going there.
we going
You
there?
need to tie them all the way up.
Are we going there?
Make sure you tie your
Oh,
shoes
we
all
go.
the way
First
up.
now.
You definitely don't. You always out there loose ankle.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
why
Hey,
your
hey.
ACL will tear.
Hey, mute his mic.
Around the horn, that nigga.
Right.
The duck points.
Let me hop back in this Zoom call real quick.
He got to tie his shoes.
All
up,
I know
man.
is
He
the
don't
last-
ever hoop with his
we
shoes
said
tied.
what was
Blake.
we playing for?
Come on.
All I know is the
It's
last
50,
time,
50,
the last
right?
time we got out there, my squad, me, Battle. Who else did we have? Tyler.
You had the little white boy with the strap.
Yeah.
You know,
Bro, you had the best team out
We-
there,
Hey,
bro.
but
So
he
it
what?
was-
score. He didn't
Bro,
really
he
score.
didn't really
Me and-
do a
me and
whole
Matt
lot,
was
though.
out there giving buckets.
we dragged y'all. Oh no, we have Ferg. We have Ferg too. We have Ferg.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
You
Yeah,
had
for
the
sure.
best team.
Yeah.
No,
Again,
y'all had
it
y'all
was
had
me
you.
and nobody.
It was you, CT, Lazar.
That was it.
Who-
Lazar wasn't on my team.
I was on
Yeah,
your
what?
team. I was. I was. I
No,
meant to
he
get-
wasn't.
yeah,
Shelton
sure.
was
I meant
on
to
my
game with
damn
a
No,
team.
we had
we had
Shelton.
Shelton.
We
You
had
might as well
Shelton.
been playing
Bro,
4
we
on
had,
5.
bro,
No,
we had
no, we
Shelton.
had Shelton.
I meant the game
Shelton
with a
was on our
basket.
team. Yeah, because he
Yeah,
hit the
talk-
game winner
talk
on
your
the
No,
shit.
not,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
I know you
yeah.
a lie.
Yeah, Shelton hit the game winner.
Yeah.
on
Matt
I
fouled
know
me
you
in
a
the basket.
lie. That's why you sweating.
really
Really you're
can't-
lying.
I really can't remember.
I
He
threw-
said that's why he sweating. He lying.
I threw Shelton the design.
Right on the
Yeah, he
basket.
hit
He's
the
sweating.
game winner.
More than a jelly bean.
Filet.
Marcus,
No, I
how
can't see nobody.
Marcus?
I just see Jamal. That's-
Marcus,
that's
how
the
does
only
it
thing I
feel?
see.
How does it feel to be the team that got gamed by Shelton Davis? That's what I want to know.
Well, we definitely didn't. That's number one. I would love to talk about that. We definitely didn't. Shelton is probably 1 for 1 ever in life. So, I'm proud of him, man. You know, every dog has his day. Even a blind squirrel will find a nut. You know, all those type of scenarios are things that come to my mind when it talks about Shelton Davis and game winners.
Oh,
You know,
we going down now.
Damn.
All right.
Game winners or just even buckets in general.
he hit a game winner.
Yeah.
Blake, he hit a game winner.
Who was
it was a
checking
wide
you?
open layup,
Who was
though.
checking you?
Nobody.
It wasn't
Nobody
like-
was wide open.
Oh,
It
that's
wasn't
why.
like, you know,
That's
it wasn't
why.
like he like
he still had to make
mixed
it.
somebody or
Yeah.
something. Nobody guarded him because he sucks. You know how it go.
Yeah, niggas just kind of forget he's on the court.
And he made the layup.
And those are the ones. No, those are the ones that make the
Hey,
winning play.
I'll never
Yeah.
forget the time where Shelton hit a 3 and then walked off
Bruh.
mid game.
Yeah.
Mid game,
No way.
Bro, he hit a 3, walked off mid game, but the score
Hey,
it was
didn't that
it
nigga
was
do like the Paul Pierce when Nate Robinson jumped on
No.
his back?
No, I didn't
no,
know. I thought the game
no,
was
no,
over.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
like J.R.
No, bro.
Smith when he went to go dap up old dude on the bench.
You know, we played a
Oh
7
my
at the
God,
church,
y'all
right?
boys are
And so
hilarious,
Sheldon hit
dog.
bucket 4 and walked over like he hit 7.
I thought the game was over.
He thought the game was over
listen,
at bucket 4.
Wow.
Tuck,
Niggas
Tuck
think
and
it
Jamal.
won. He said the game was over.
Tuck and Jamal. I kid you not. This Negro hit a layup, and it was bucket 4, and you would have thought he hit the game winner at Rucker. He came over, was high-fiving us, was talking shit to people, standing on the sideline, and we trying to get back.
Bro, he did the D-Wade game winner where he hopped up on the
Bro, he jumped up on the scores table. Bro, this is my house.
Meanwhile, his defender down court.
Meanwhile, his defender does a 360 windmill.
and we was like, okay, now hold that hand for the rest of practice.
Yeah, now hold that hand up for the rest of practice. That's what Shelton does for our team.
And I stole the ball from Battle.
Oh yeah, bro, he ripped battle.
Cookies.
Ripped battle.
Bro, stop.
Cookies.
Stop.
And he was talking shit.
And Battle gonna get
My
pissed
money-
off. No.
And he was
My
talking
money
shit.
back on Blake now. It's over.
Hey,
Hey, Blake, tie your shoes up. My money back on Blake.
Just for that,
Hey,
that's
Listen,
your ass
man,
when we
stop.
play.
Nope.
When we play one-on-one.
Battle gonna get pissed off. And go
Hey, look
look
at Pop Battle
Nope.
grabbing his
Nope.
legs already.
I can't wait. I already said you ain't
Nope.
scoring double digits.
Bruh, all right.
No. My money back on Blake.
You
No.
ain't hooped in a year. Straight.
Any
You
nigga
hooped
who
in
get
a
ripped
year.
by Shelton, don't even.
Hoopers, it
You
don't
need
matter.
to go to Otters basketball. you
Jason Otter camp.
You need to go to Jason Otters basketball.
You need to do
camp
drills with
Tom
Scotty.
Green. You need to go with Tom Green and put them little goggles on the bottom of your eyes so you can't see the ball. and you need to just dribble.
Oh
Bro,
my
you gotta
gosh.
chill.
That is hilarious.
I don't
Tom
care.
Green. That's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He was straight on our team though. That we
Oh
had.
yeah, Tom Green
He
was decent,
straight.
bro.
He had a nice
He was
little
decent for
that
sure. He had a
methodical
little
slow
jumper.
pull up
He was
jumper.
good.
What's the
He had jump shot 6. That was his jump shot, like on 2K. Jump shot 6.
The slowest one.
That was his shit on 2K.
Base 12.
Jump shots. Oh man, boy.
Arm 3.
I need.
Oh, shit.
Look, I'm looking
Our
at. I'm
podcast
looking
done
at.
went all the way left. We
Yeah,
talking about
man.
one-on-one.
We are,
That's what
yeah,
happened.
we off, we off
he done
topic as hell.
Y'all done got 15-7 put on Blake.
Bro, you sound crazy.
15 and
You
7.
don't even do that at the church.
We don't
I
even
check
go to
you at the
15.
church. I check you at the church.
At the church.
Take me to church.
Team basketball
Blake,
is different
Blake,
than
Blake over
one-on-one.
here talking about, and I took
Bro,
that
I
personally.
guard you one-on-one all the time.
Ooh.
Okay.
With
well,
five
Ooh,
other
that's
four
gonna
other
be the
people
word
out
soon as
there.
it's
Bruh,
over with, too.
But I'm the one
And I took
checking
that
you.
personally.
4 other people out there ready to
Blake,
help.
Blake
You-
over here talking about. I took that personally.
That's what I'm saying.
It get
He
lonely
do.
on this
He
island.
do for real. This gonna be a
And
scrappy
and battles
one-on-one
like
game. I can't
I
wait.
had to win at all costs.
All right.
That was a good documentary, low key.
was.
I want to see Kobe's. I don't understand how they don't have one for Kobe yet.
No, they said
Yeah,
they
bro.
said that
Kobe needs his own everything, bruh.
the Lakers
It
are
need
not
to be
a
longer
radio
than 10
person.
episodes too.
The Lakers radio person said they got 2 years of footage of Kobe's last 2 seasons in the league. So something's coming.
Well,
That's
drop
the
it.
thing. I don't want to see his last 2 seasons. I want to see when they beat the Celtics.
When they
I
was
want to see
dragging.
when they beat
Yes.
Orlando. I want to see the last 2 seasons. What's that going to show?
Well, you
me?
gonna watch it anyways.
Oh, of
Right.
course I'm gonna watch
It's
it.
just gonna. Oh, of
I'm
course
gonna
we're
sit
gonna
here
watch
and
it.
And you
Duh,
gonna
it's
watch
gonna-
it anyway.
Duh, we gonna
It's
watch
gonna-
it.
Shelton gonna be
it's
the only
gonna
one
show
hating while watching.
62
Shelton the
piece,
only one
which
that's
is-
not gonna
I
watch
thought
it.
that game was so dope, bro.
The 60
I
point.
watched the whole thing, the pregame. Yes, his last final game ever. I thought that was so fire, especially because he started the game 0-5. So all the Kobe haters got on Twitter. This nigga Kobe gonna shoot them out the game like he always do.
Nobody was worried about the
ass nigga. Yep. Guess what?
Bro, they were.
Yeah, he's
He has 60
62.
and brought them back to win.
And then when he
Yes,
got that
bro.
rebound and threw it to Clarkson at the end, and he did that.
bro,
that too,
like,
man.
come on. Like, we're talking about Kobe Bryant, bro.
That's
Kobe Bean,
That's
the
crazy,
GOAT. My
man.
favorite. Him and Allen Iverson. Those are my favorite basketball players of all time. I'll debate anybody. Come see
AI
me.
was so
There's-
cold.
Kobe Bean, nigga.
Listen,
Jamal's dad.
Nigga.
all right, Kobe.
Jamal Daddy.
he's like, all right.
Look at Jamal. Look at Jamal. Jamal look like.
Oh, that's hilarious. Jamal, you didn't get any of your
What's
dad's
Ayton
skills,
first
cuz.
name?
Yeah.
Jamal look like DeAndre Ayton.
That's
daddy.
tragic.
Jamal look like DeAndre Ayton. Daddy. That's what he look like. Listen,
Oh, man.
there's no better closer, and
I'm
there
about
won't
to
ever
find
be.
out.
Don't want to hear
I'm
nothing
about
about
to find
LeBron. Kobe is the best closer, especially 8 minutes in the. How do you put somebody in it? How you have a time frame where niggas know you're gonna come in and win the game? 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Don't matter what the score is, and you put Kobe Bryant in this game. Nobody else can do that. LeBron can't do that. He's gonna pass it when it matters most. He's not gonna do that. You got Kobe Bryant though.
Anyway,
He's like big moment.
Yeah, big moment. Let me pass it.
He makes
gave
the
it
right
to,
play.
He gave it to Danny Green,
He
and
makes
Danny
the right
Green
play.
shot it
Bruh.
off the front of the.
He
of the
makes
rim.
the
said-
right play.
Okay, but my thing is this, bro. You're 6'9", 260. You running at the rim is always the right play.
Always
Like
6'9", 250. You are the right play every time. You are the play. What's the other play to run? You're 6'9", 250. You're the
run
play.
halfback draw.
If I was the coach, I'd be looking at LeBron like, "You're the play, nigga. Go execute."
Can you imagine the coach telling
What you looking at me
All right, what we
for?
running? You, nigga.
You're the play, nigga. We running LeBron. Nigga, that's what we running LeBron. Nigga, what you want? LeBron 2, LeBron 3? We running LeBron.
Yeah, that's when Kyrie said, all right, I got to get the fuck out of here.
For real. I mean, that's,
Well,
bro, that's funny you say that, Jamal. That whole beef, I still don't get that. The Kyrie LeBron thing. I mean,
Kyrie weird.
Yeah, he
Bro,
Yeah,
bro,
he
reporter,
is.
No, No, stop. A reporter asked Kyrie, "How does it feel to have a father figure like LeBron?" Nigga, I would request a trade tomorrow if somebody asked me
But
some
my
shit like
thing
that.
is, my
There
thing
you
is
go.
that's not
Right.
LeBron's
Thank you.
fault.
Right.
Thank
And
you.
sometimes you can get
No,
mad.
he said,
No,
how
he
is it like
didn't
to have
make
a father figure
like
LeBron?
LeBron. He didn't Kyrie didn't say I don't like you, LeBron.
Yeah, he never
It was
said
more
that.
the fact of I don't like being in a position where motherfuckers just asking me goofy shit like how does it feel for Jamal to be my dad? This is supposed to be my homeboy. Like what? What are you talking about, bro?
For real.
Like no. I
Then they
don't want to deal with it. And I'm balling too. Kyrie and LeBron, that was the first time in NBA history where two people had 40 balls in the finals in the same game. Like, bro,
That's crazy.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect
That's
that man like
crazy.
that, bro. He's a bucket too. So what I'm saying
Just as
is,
much as LeBron.
you know, and Kyrie is my guy
He's
too.
more
He's
of
my
a
guy
bucket
right
than
now,
LeBron.
obviously.
He is.
Yeah, I
I
get
think
so
he's
passionate
more
when I
of a
talk
bucket.
about my nigga. Now, yes, he has a little bit of weird shit about him, you
Yeah,
know, as far
a
as
little-
thinking the
a
earth
little
was
bit,
flat
a little
and all
bit,
that
a
weirdo
little
shit.
bit.
He's
More
still
than
the
a little.
earth
was
bro.
flat.
When he
And
started,
he
when
liked
he
that.
started doing the sage,
And
I was
all
like,
I
bro, he
want to
about
do
to
In
is
run
Boston
stage.
Garden.
sage that court, let him
Of all
go
places.
sage that court down and go for another
Yeah,
50.
exactly.
I
Right.
mean,
As
it's
long
that
as he,
simple.
as long as he busting.
Get them evil spirits out there and ball out. Niggas.
I mean,
It'd have been more fun if there was fans in the
Right. He wouldn't
they'd
have done it
have-
with fans.
yeah, he wouldn't have done it.
He wouldn't
with
have done it
the
with
fans.
Yeah, he should have.
he
Yeah, he
would.
should have
Yeah.
saved the racist in
No.
Boston.
I think that's what he was
That's a
doing.
whole nother podcast.
That's crazy.
Them
he
spirits
did
are still alive. They wasn't there.
But then
You
look,
gotta
but
save
then
the racism
then
in
it
Wisconsin,
was the
too.
KD comment about how does it feel
Hold
to
on.
have a
Hey, Blake, shut up.
closer, or finally
Yeah,
be
he
able to
said-
have
he
somebody.
said-
You said it feels great to be able to pass it to KD and he can close that pretty much.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the
Yes.
truth. I don't know what that's
And you know what's
Because
crazy?
he know,
You know
bro,
what's
anybody
crazy?
that knows basketball, we don't even play on the pro level, bro. But we know that honestly, bro.
Right, pass it to me. And I'm gonna
You see the fear in that man's eyes when it's crunch time. You know what I'm saying? So you know what he do to cope with that, to cope with the fact that he's not a dog. You know what he do? He brainwashed everybody into believing like, oh, I made the right play, and that's
Man,
that. I'm
come
just
on,
gonna live
man.
with that.
For real, bro.
That's his way
And
of
people
coping
like
with
Shelton
the fact that like
believe that.
he know. That's
Shelton's
why
like,
he
yup.
put hitters around him. That's why
So he
bro,
don't ever
every
have
big-
to be
every game
the
winner
person
last
that
year
did
for the
it.
Lakers just about somebody else took it. AD hit the game winner and when it was 1-1 to make the Lakers go up 2-1.
Then Kuz hit the game
Kuz
winner.
hit the game winner in the bubble. Like come
bruh,
on,
yeah,
bro. Like you supposed to be the greatest of all time.
and
Come
everybody
on,
else
bruh.
and everybody else on your team closing it out.
Closing.
That's crazy to me.
So he's just supposed
You
to
know
take
what I'm
every
saying?
shot.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he made
With
the
five
right
on,
play.
with 5 guys on him, he's supposed to
Yes.
take the
Take
shot.
it all.
Yeah, come
Right,
on.
exactly.
See, that's the difference.
So that's
between him
cool.
and
Danny
Kobe.
Green
If
was
that's-
wide
if
open.
Did you see what
if
happened?
that's okay with
Bro,
you
the ball
and your
barely
go,
hit the
then
rim,
I
bro.
understand
He was
your
wide
mentality.
open.
We
I'm
just
not
don't.
doing
We
it.
just
My
not
thing
built
is
the same.
Wide
I'm
open.
okay
He's a
with that.
professional. He should hit that shot.
My
So
thing,
we
my
at
thing
the
is
church,
this though. My thing
and
is
it's 6-6.
Well,
Y'all
we
be
pass it
heated
to
if I
you?
didn't pass y'all the ball.
First off, why would you
first
have the ball?
off, yes we would because you can't hoop.
You wouldn't have the ball to pass if it's 6'6".
Can we stop?
Hey,
Can
Well,
we
first of
stop?
all, Shelton hit the
Hey,
game
we be
winner
hey
because
in
he
clutch
was wide
time.
open.
If Sheldon got the
So
ball, we be
somebody
running him
played
like
the
someone
right
holding a
basketball.
baby. They're not supposed to be. Come on,
Okay.
come on.
If it's look, if Sheldon's holding the ball and it's 6'6",
It's like
And I don't pass you the
we
ball.
must have
Are you
left.
mad at me?
No, it's
Yes.
the left
He's-
the game.
Take,
Oh,
take,
we might
no,
survive.
take yourself out of this equation.
If,
Say
if
someone
I had
else.
the ball and I pass it to you instead of shooting.
Oh, we on battle neck.
We're on Battle's neck, bruh. Easy.
Even if I was wide open.
Yes,
By myself.
especially if you're wide
Okay,
open.
okay, if it wasn't me,
you
it was you.
and no one else.
I'm shooting.
No, if it was
what?
if it was you,
In
and
what?
you was wide open.
I'm
And he
shooting.
didn't- and he didn't pass
Derek
you.
is
You give it to
shooting.
me?
And you was wide open.
Derek is shooting regardless.
Yeah. And I don't.
And
blame
he
No,
shoots
you wouldn't have had
regardless.
an issue with
we
that.
know.
He shoot though. I wouldn't be mad about that.
We know
Okay, if you
Derek.
got double teamed
Yeah.
though,
Yeah,
and
we
you're
know.
by
I
yourself.
know y'all know.
Damn.
And
It
you're at the
depends-
top of
it
the key,
depends- It
free throw
depends on the
line.
circumstance throughout the game, though. Like if Derek was 0 for 8 and he gets double teamed on the game winner and he still shoots it, then he's bugging. But if he's
And I
scoring,
still might shoot it.
if he's scoring
Okay.
and I'm open and I know he
Bro,
can hit
LeBron
it,
is never
Let
double
me-
I mean, but in
teamed on
theory,
game
though,
'cause
if
everybody
Shelton is
knows.
wide open, that means he is getting double teamed.
no, that's
No, that means
Jamal,
somebody.
you-
That means
the
somebody
airwaves
forgot
are
Shelton was on the
coming
court.
yeah. Jamal, the airwaves
I ain't gonna
are-
lie to you. I tells everybody who garden Shelton, nigga, you're the helper. You go
Exactly.
double. You
Rome,
go do.
Rome.
I ain't gonna lie
safety.
to you.
I ain't gonna
Shelton
take
on
any
my
more of
team,
this,
That's the first thing I say. You see that backhead
basketball
nigga right
slander.
there?
On air slander.
Yeah, don't guard him. He's self-checked.
All right.
Man, listen.
Then
help
what's going to happen?
everybody
I
else.
beat the game winner.
This is on the internet, man. Y'all gotta chill on Shelton.
Then let's go on you. So,
Well, first of
Hey,
all, we're
Mom.
not millennials, cuz. We're not millennials at all. You know,
Yes,
we're
we
not
are.
shying. We're not. No, we're not. We're not shying away from. We're not shying away from
Especially if you got the ability.
any type of pressure, bruh.
Yeah.
We
That's what I don't
speaks the
get.
truth.
Bro, think about
Millennials
it.
always. Oh my god, you're shaming.
Yeah.
We're not shaming.
We're gonna cancel
We're
you.
being 100.
We're gonna cancel you.
But we are millennials, though.
We are.
What'd you say?
We are.
We
We are
just don't have the
millennials, yeah, you got
mindset
that right.
of a millennial.
We
Yeah,
we
whatever,
not
but I'm not.
The Gen,
I am,
the
but
Gen
I'm
Z.
Yeah.
We're not the Gen Z.
I ain't like these niggas in my generation, bro. I keeps it a bean. Everything is not a woe is me. You're body shaming. You're slut shaming. Oh, you're
that's a totally
skin.
different
You're
conversation.
color
podcast.
shaming. You're
Hey, well,
shut
for
up.
the rest of us that got jobs that can get fired,
You dirty.
Yeah, right. Exactly, man.
Right.
Get me off this podcast, man. It's about to get me fired.
I didn't
Right.
even think about that. Tuck, you're in a profession where you can probably really say whatever you want and not really be.
No, I really can't. I really can't.
I mean,
I really can't.
you can over
Canadians
there
are
because we're not
nice.
gonna hear about it over here.
Right.
yeah, that's for real.
We won't hear.
Canadians,
we won't hear about it.
Canadians are super nice, man.
Canadians are dope. First of all, I'm gonna throw that out there. They're a lot doper than Americans. Americans are assholes. Like me.
Okay, no.
Okay, that's enough.
This nigga went anti-country. I'm ending this thing. I'm good.
No, I'm just playing. No, for real. All seriousness. No, for real. All seriousness. Canadians dope. I love Canada.
Canada is fun though.
And no, we can't really like say whatever we want to say. We still gotta be PC for sure. Because all of that comes down to dollars and cents. You want to be marketable. You want to be presentable. It's all the same. You know.
Yeah,
All the same.
What's
trying
the
to turn this
Hamilton
into-
Tiger Cats look like this year? What's
Well,
up?
first of all, we're gonna be the Grey Cup champions, man. 2021.
Again?
We got a lot of guys coming back. All the hitters coming back. You know what I'm saying? We got the league MVP, offensive MVP. Shout out to Brandon Banks, Speedy B. Shout out to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? To him and his team. So we got Speedy B back. We got both of our quarterbacks back. Y'all remember Jeremiah Masoli from Oregon?
Yep.
Years back?
He's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough.
Yeah, he's
bro.
our starting quarterback, but
He's
he
tough.
got hurt last year. And then we had a guy step in by the name of Dane Evans, who's from Tulsa. And he came in and led us on to the promised land, man. When we played, we had the best record in the history of the team in 150 years. Best record in the history of
was
the
the record?
team. Went to the Grey Cup, bro, and everybody's back. So
What was
we-
the record?
to me, the way that I'm coming with it this year, bro, it's championship or bust. You know what I mean? And y'all know we've been losing my whole life. You know what I'm saying? At Grand Blanc, we didn't win nothing. In middle school, we didn't win nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I got to Northern Michigan, we was the dirtiest team in the GLIAC.
In
You
the
know what I'm
Gl-
saying?
in the
So,
Gliz
like,
smack.
yeah. This is just facts, bro.
In the
I'm
Glizac.
telling the
My
truth. So
God, man.
Nah, talk
like
your
I'm
stuff.
so excited
Right.
about the season. This is what I'm
Grand
trying to
Blank
get
is
y'all to
always some
understand.
perennial.
Like when I went, that was my first time being a part of something
Millennial.
championship caliber. And when I tell y'all, it's just a dope experience. The energy is different. The work habits is different. The vibes is different, bro. I'm telling you, this year, Grey Cup champs. If we don't win the Grey Cup, bro, I'm gonna be sick, and I'm gonna be in this podcast talking to y'all about it over a glass of Crown
Tequila.
Apple and Sprite.
Tequila.
Oh,
Flat out.
Crown Apple.
Shout out to Crown.
right.
Shout out
There
to
you go,
Crown, fit
Jamal.
for a king.
That's
Jack
crazy.
and Coke.
You did.
That's what Jamal did.
Yo,
Jamal,
No.
you built like a Jack and Coke. Double shot.
I
nigga.
knew it.
He said
knew it was
Shelton's
coming,
built
man.
like
I
a
tried to
Jack
rock
and
it
Coke.
Buddy.
He said that nigga built like the Crown Royal bottle.
No, I just
In the
playing,
bag.
man. I love y'all, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that is funny.
No, that was not funny.
That was. We're not gonna roast you.
He
the
said
whole
that was not funny.
Y'all been roasting me all night, bro.
We're
It's
not
all
gonna
good.
roast you. Only because you said that you would take the last shot. That deserves to be roasted.
Hey, hey, Blake.
What's up?
Really quick, did you want to touch on that Eagles thing?
I mean, y'all better introing it than me. I don't even know what the.
Go ahead. It's on you,
Go
Jamal.
ahead, Jamal.
I don't even know what really happened.
Oh yeah, you got it, Ma.
Blake, you say you don't know what happened?
Not
Jamal,
really.
just
I'll
say what's
intro
Go
it
ahead,
for
Jamal.
you, Jamal.
Yeah,
I'll intro it for you. So, as you know what I'm saying, guys, they don't really know, but Jamal knows. So I'm gonna ask him first. But let's lead into it. So last night, the Eagles played the Washington football team. I almost said they owed, man. So they played the Washington football team, and the starting quarterback Jalen Hurts, he was doing his job, and the head coach, Mr. Peterson, took him up out of there. So, and put in the third string quarterback. I want to say his last name is Shufield or
Nate
something
Sudfeld.
like that.
Nick Schumer.
Sudfield. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
put
go.
in Nick
Schumer.
Put him in. Yep, put him in, and they ended up losing the game. The kid Sudfield comes in and throws an interception. He comes in and has a fumble, and then they really didn't move the ball either. So what I want to ask Jamal is, how do you feel firstly about Hurts getting benched? And then secondly, what do you think the relationship with Hurts and the Eagles organization is going to be after ending the season in a manner like that?
Oh, that's easy.
First off,
He's
the
gone.
benching was trash and embarrassing. I really think like if your intention was to tank and you wanted to move up 3 draft spots, then Hurts should have never been out there. And you should have said from jump. That, we want to evaluate Suffield after this game. We want to see what we have on this roster. We're not making the playoffs either way. So let me just get some guys in there to see what we have going into next season to evaluate talent. And if he would have said that from the beginning of the game, I wouldn't have had any problem with it. But the fact that you mid-game just snatch Hurts out of the lineup, or you claim it's play, or you claim that we wanted to get a look at Nate. Nate's been there for 4 years. What the hell are you looking at? He's a third string quarterback, man. And my thing is, if your excuse is I really want to win, then why the hell didn't Carson Wentz go out there? Because
Carson Wentz wasn't available. Jamal, I'll add that, but go ahead.
but he wasn't available strictly because they shut him down or whatever ego situation like that. But Carson Wentz isn't the worst quarterback on the roster. Suffield is.
His name is Sudfield?
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to evaluate of him. Like, he's not going to be on the roster next year. And if he is on the roster, it's because you got rid of Carson Wentz and you just need someone that knows the system. It was trash. It was embarrassing. And like I saw on TV, man, that was the first time I've ever visually seen a team tank.
The Lions do it every Sunday.
I know teams.
We are not about to talk about the Lions right now.
Miami, whatever, all those guys tank. That was the first time I looked at these guys don't care. They want to lose.
The Lions do it every Sunday. But my thing is this: why is it surprising? Why is it? Why?
That's all right. That's all right. The Bears about to get beat 45-0 Sunday.
Well, but why is it surprising? Okay, if we know that teams are tanking, tank for Tua, tank for Trevor, tank for whoever, why are we surprised if we know teams are doing that? Why is it a shock to visually see them do that? I mean, we know that they're doing that. That's why it's a thing.
I guess to me it's like when the Jets were tanking, it's not so much that they were I don't know how to word it. They were still actually competing and they were still actually playing. Wow. Did they sign the best free agents? No. Did they run the best plays? No. Were they in the best situations to win? Absolutely not. But it visually, to a football game, they were trying. And the guys that they put on the field, actually did want to win. I feel like when Doug Peterson did that, where he just snatched Hurts out of the game, like, oh, well, we just want to see what the third string quarterback looks like. It's like, okay, well, then you're just not even hiding the fact that you're tanking. You wanted to move up 3 draft spots, and that's dumb to me because you're terrible in the draft either way. So what the hell the 3 spots going to do?
And they had the audacity after the game to say, oh, we were trying to win the game. No, you weren't. You were not trying to win the game.
He has to say that.
And that's my thing is if you were trying to win the game,
Hurts would have still been in the game.
Explain to me one aspect of the game that Sudfeld does better than Hurts.
There isn't. Nothing at all.
I don't even know who he is.
I don't even know who Suffield is.
Blake doesn't even know who the hell exactly. I barely know who he is. But my thing is like that. You're not trying to win the game. Like, and that BS excuse.
I'll be
If you're
honest.
going to be tanking,
you
just
still-
blatantly
I mean,
be
but-
about it. You know
and
what I
with
mean?
the Eagles-
Teams do it all the time.
But with the Eagles, you're still trying to figure out, is Jalen the answer? So by pulling him out, you don't get a sense of, okay, is he the guy? Because you're pulling him out. For
Low-key,
what?
they can lose with
Like,
Hurts in there too.
Didn't he throw 7 for 20?
Yeah, but he had 2 touchdowns, and they were only down by 3. Like,
7 for 20. God,
like come on.
But
bro.
I mean, listen.
Now-
I'm not
well,
surprised.
Go ahead, Matt.
No, I was just gonna say I think it looks pitiful, but when we know that teams are doing that, it's just kind of like, wow, they're really trying to do this. But I mean, I feel like I'm not surprised. I guess is my point. They just made a much more dramatic showing of it than what other teams may have. But I mean,
Because they were on national
yeah,
TV.
yeah, because it was a national televised game. But I feel like that was on brand for what they wanted to do this season. So,
I mean, you're gonna see hella teams tanking next year when Imani comes out.
oh yeah,
Trades.
what?
I hope the Bulls tank.
Yeah, for real. I mean, yeah,
Hey,
but it's
man.
hard. It's harder. I feel like it's harder.
Don't
It's
win a
harder to
damn
fake it
game.
in basketball.
Right.
I feel like though. I feel like it's harder to.
He said, I'm
So
going to
they-
go over 82 and I'm going to look at the money
It's
like
harder
this
to
shit
tank
great.
in
Because if
basketball.
you really ain't got guys like that, you gonna
Nah,
lose.
That's
I
easier.
feel
That's-
like
that's
easy.
easy.
It might be easier to tank in basketball than
Yeah.
football.
Nah, I
Because
think.
you
I
can,
think,
you
bro.
can take Brown out for 20 minutes and be like, okay.
I mean, but you got to look at. Here's the thing, though. In football, it's okay. In basketball, you're not missing every shot. You're not blowing
Right.
assignments every trip down. You're not. I mean, like it's a game of runs, and you don't ever have a run. I mean, like there's just not unless it's the 50-point drumming that happened to the Clippers in the freaking Heat. But I think it's more obvious when you're looking at basketball. If you know basketball, it's like okay, they're really
Because they're not
trying
out
to-
there just throwing the ball
Yeah, they're not
away.
just like that stuff really.
But if you're
happens.
playing all young guys, that's a signal to where, okay.
But they're still out there
So you're
competing,
saying the
though.
personnel aspect
personnel
of it
aspect.
is obvious,
Yeah.
not the play. Yeah, that's true. That could be the case.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's not, and again, it's not like I'm saying like the guys that were out there don't want to win. But when you pull, like, I mean, Fletcher Cox wasn't available. Like a lot of their star guys weren't even active to begin the game. And then you put Jalen Hurts out there, and it's just like, okay, well, I'll give him these couple quarters. And it's like, let's just go ahead and get the third pick. Let's kill it all. It's like,
Who is the
first
third
off, you're
pick?
killing this kid's confidence for a third stringer who's not even going to be on the team because he was trying to prove himself that he could be the successor to Carson Wentz. Like, if Carson Wentz is asking for a trade, then I want you to move on with me. And when you yank him in the middle of a game, a very close game, that he is the reason that it was close, I feel like it's a confidence killer, man. And you're losing a lot of guys in that locker room.
That's my thing, though. I mean, I think Jalen Hurts has to look at it and be like, I mean, okay. I know why we're doing this, and just be like, yeah. It
But as a
sucks 'cause
competitor,
wanted to go
I would
and
low-key
win.
be pissed.
Like, yeah,
I'm
as a
trying to prove
competitor, you're
myself.
trying to win. Like,
I mean, yeah, of course you want to win, but you can't control the fact that he pulls you. So what are you
Right.
gonna do?
Yeah.
You just have to be like,
Well,
okay, it is what it is.
Go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying you have to just kind of. I mean, you know your team is trying to. They know that they're trying to do that. So him being pulled out sucks because you're in the throes of trying to win this game. But I think Jalen Hurts, like, do you know that you're going to be more than likely the starter?
and I think it would have been different if he did that second quarter, early third. But you're doing it in the fourth.
yeah, he did it in the. Yeah.
And you're down by 3. Like,
yeah, that was. He
that's the
wasn't.
wrong
yeah,
time
that
to
was
do that.
too obvious.
like,
That was a little too obvious.
come on.
But
Bro.
See, no, my thing is that the top 7 picks of the NFL draft are all projected to be quarterbacks. Like the top 4 quarterbacks are supposed to go. So the fact that the Eagles lost the game on purpose to move 3 spots up makes me feel like, okay, well, if Carson Wentz isn't the guy, and I don't know what the hell Jalen Hurts is, let's
That's a
go get
good
another
perspective.
guy.
That's a
And
good
And to
perspective.
me, I'm pissed because
Okay.
I'm Jalen Hurts. It's just like, you gave me 4 games to audition for this job,
Oh,
and
I
you're
see what
already
you're saying.
pulling me?
That makes sense.
But I mean, do you feel like
that makes sense.
Jalen Hurts is gonna be? Well, how can I say this? Do you feel like Jalen Hurts is gonna be hurt by this one game? In terms of him
Hurt?
getting
No.
an opportunity?
I mean, I'm sure Jalen Hurts has
He's
the
already
capacity to
forgotten about it.
overlook. I mean, to move past this game. My problem is like it's not fair, and that's I feel like, and I don't want to make it a whole thing, but I feel like black quarterbacks get a shorter leash as it pertains to that. Carson Wentz sucked ass for 11 games, and they waited until after that to get Jalen Hurts 4.
Yeah, Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know what I mean? I understand they gave him $100 million, but it's like all these, like it's like all the time. Like all these guys get these like long, extensive leashes of how long they get to be in the program, and he's learning, he's developing. A black quarterback is, well, you got 5 games till I convert you as a wide receiver. So
I think that's changing though. I think it's changing only because the ability is becoming so undoubted. I mean, you look at Lamar Jackson and his and what he put
who
together.
they told should be a wide receiver coming out.
Yeah, well,
Right.
look at the way
he's
he's
the
been
MVP
passing.
now. He's never gonna be a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I think you look around the league at Pat Mahomes and Deshaun Watson and Dak. I mean, I think it's changing. I really do think that they're trying to be a little bit more vigilant about giving those opportunities.
No, I'm not saying every organization or head coach is like that. I'm just saying, historically speaking, that's been the okay. Well, this is the franchise guy. Let's give him 7-8 years to figure out that he's not the guy, and then we got this one guy in. All right, well, we'll give him 5 games, and then we're gonna draft someone else who's the same rinse, cycle, repeat over and over again.
Well, this is the better question: is there anybody in the draft at quarterback that you would start over Jalen Hurts right now?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
I would start Trevor Lawrence, and I would start Justin Fields. Anyone else is just as big a project as Jalen Hurts.
And they obviously don't have a chance to get either one of those two. But I mean,
correct.
Who would be their quarterback? I mean, you said it's 4 quarterbacks. You got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields.
There's Trevor Lawrence. There's Justin Fields. There is the kid from BYU, Zach Wilson. And then there is the kid, ironically, from North Dakota State that was near Carson Wentz, actually, is Trey Lance. Is this kid that he only started 1 season, but he supposedly has all the measurements, big arm, blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, the top 8-7 picks of the draft are supposed to be those 4 quarterbacks in some order or combination. And the fact that Philly literally pulled in the middle of the game, took their best option to win out of the game to do that, kind of makes me feel like, okay, well, they may be moving up to get a quarterback without actually having to trade anybody.
So who did Detroit get when they tanked and went 0-16?
We're not going to go down that road.
Okay. I was just curious.
Y'all got Matt Stafford.
That was the year.
So
you went 0-16. 0-16, and you went Matt Stafford first overall.
And I don't even think they was tanking. They was just trash.
They was just bad. We were just bad.
Who was the quarterback?
They were just garbage.
Jeff Garcia?
Yeah, well, they had
John
John
Kitna.
Kitna throwing the ball.
John
Kitna.
Kitna.
Yeah, I don't even know who that
I
is.
forgot
so.
about that. 0-16.
It was like
just
some
blows my
combination
mind.
of John Kitna and Dante Culpepper way past his prime.
Yeah.
I forgot about Dante.
Dang, I forgot about him too.
Yeah. So
Just to
y'all
get
forgot
your
about
role.
Dante Culpepper?
No, I forgot that
In
he was
Detroit.
a Lion.
In Detroit.
Just
In
like
Detroit.
T-Mac's Detroit run.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
AI in
about that.
Detroit.
Wow. I remember AI in Detroit. I remember AI in Detroit. I was geeked. I was like, bro, I'm going to go to the Palace and get to watch Iverson. But
But I think
For a couple, anyway.
I think we about to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. So,
Hey,
do y'all got
sure.
anything you're looking forward to sports wise in the next week?
I think preparation for this national championship. I can't believe that Jason Whiting is an Ohio State fan. So I'm just excited to be able to come back in 2 weeks and rub it in his face that Alabama is the best team in the country right now. They just are.
Isn't the game next Monday?
Yeah.
Next Monday.
So
Yeah,
we'll
come
be
back
fine.
in a week. Yeah. So next Monday.
So
Sorry.
we actually probably have it on while we're here, or we'll just be getting done.
Yeah.
So
He said, oh, yeah, I'm going to be watching this.
Yeah. Real quick, close out a couple things. Yeah, a couple things I'm excited for. Ohio State game, it's not the national championship, it's the Ohio State game. And the Bears to get blown the hell out by the Saints. So I'm looking forward to
you
that
ain't got
on
no
Sunday.
faith in your
And
team.
then, chill.
Along the same lines, the national championship game, playoff football, best time of the year. So, looking forward to it.
Did you say the Lions?
No, NFL playoffs.
I thought you said I'm on the same with the Lions. I was going to say.
I'm on the same
and
lines as
what?
agreeing with
Is that like a
y'all.
club team? Or?
We've given the Lions way too much airtime tonight.
like, way too
out
much,
there.
more than anybody is
Yeah,
talking about
more
the Lions
than
all
talking about
season.
Detroit sports. But hey, in the regulation podcast, I think
I think this was a solid first
run,
episode.
You know,
Yes, sir.
fine tune and come back.
Solid one.
You know, before you know it, we'll be on ESPN Radio. And we're taking Jason Whiting with us. There we go.
There you go.
So.
The new Barstool Sports out here. All right. That's it. Peace.
All right.